Guys, stop! This isn't helping anything!
Well, she started it!
Me? You knocked over Caesar!
Will you stop pretending that he's a stuffed animal?
Will you stop being so annoying? Guys, quit it! I command you to tickle each other right now!
Stay out of it!
Leo, don't yell at her!
That goes for you too!
Some of us actually care about him, you selfish, entitled Carmageddon!
Selfish! I've been stuck being perfect my whole entire life, and literally, the only thing you have ever done for me is mess things up!
Nothing is messed up! You can still be a big hot leader!
I never wanted to be a leader! I was doing it for Caesar and the family!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. What's my problem? First of all, I'm a kid, which means life is hard. And second, I have a highly developed sense of humor. Also a highly developed sense of taste and smell. And yes, I have the ability to transform into a boxer. Pizza, pudding, skunk farts! Oh, who put skunk farts in there? Bacon, spaghetti, baked potatoes, my favorite! Wow! You could smell all that? You have a gift! That's Akatsuki, my friend. She's easily impressed. I used to call her Akatsuki because of the Suki in the end, but it's actually pronounced Akatsuki because of the cut in the middle. Something like, ka-ski. But luckily, she has a crush on Arlo Hartman, who is also my friend.
So, you can smell ingredients in junk food, so what?
This is Colton Black. He's secretly impressed, but the way you heard his attitude, he's just joking around. Colton's a goofball. He also happens to be the best pal of Nicholas, so just like Ian and Pierce, Cole and Nick do pranks together. Just like Arlo's ratty, pesky little cousins Gio and Theo. So what's wrong with having autism? Almost everything. Whoa, don't eat that! What's going on here? That's Jamie, his son is adopted son. His biological parents were killed by the Krang 3 years ago. But it turns out, Hisana in 2012 Raph volunteered to adopt this 3-year-old. And after his adoption, some months went by, and now Jamie is becoming a big brother. Well, of course you know, I have trauma. But I usually hide my emotions because crying can lead you into a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Of course, being bullied put me through more trauma, and so did the fact where there's arguing going on. Don't tell anyone I told you this, but these facts made me hide my tears. So I lie about my emotions. But if somebody finds out about it, I'd be in big trouble. Turns out that silly past made me think of negative thoughts. But I usually calm down before anyone sees me crying. Kinda makes someone call me dramatic and stuff. But hey, I went through a rough start. But I'm not gonna think about it today. I'm just gonna focus on positive thoughts. Suddenly, everybody didn't think my talent was useless. It's useful, actually. I was feeling pretty good about my gift. Remember this photo? Yeah, as you can see, there has been a little cousin disagreement. Before we moved on, and we still got into cousin disagreements. So, how did I end up with that? Well, fortunately, since 2022, I got into a safe haven abandonment. Leo said he did that to protect me from the Krang. It was hard for my Hamato cousins. That's how I had proper care by Crypto. That's how he became my brother. So, after me and the Hamato family reunited, I wasn't into a big relationship with Leo after what happened. We were separated until the Krang was defeated. It all began in 2022 through 2024.
Yes? Mm-hmm. Sorry, Gertie, I'd love to, but I'm house sitting for the Hamato brothers right now. Love you too, sis.
Where am I?
You're at the Hamato brothers' home. I found you collapsed outside in the rain.
Are you Casey?
No, I'm Alec. I'm house sitting for the Hamato brothers until they come back. They've been out tending to the last victims at last night's attack. That darn dog again. Oh, here they come now. Well, Gus sure did make a few mess of things. Luckily, nobody was badly injured, except Senor Bones sprained his foot pretty badly. Oh my gosh. Kenny!
Guys?
Our cousin!
Guys!
When we reunited, things were still the same. Well, almost everything. Every single time I avoided Leo, me and the other three had a little discussion.
So, off to April's for today, cousin?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun!
Are you including Leo in the fun? You know, you weren't very nice to him last night.
Well, he wasn't very nice to me.
You just got off to a bad start. Why not take Leo some flowers?
Flowers? That's a boy thing!
Exactly! But you know what they say? Girls always fall for flowers. Michael! Here, take these. They're nice and fresh. Nardo is actually your cousin. Why don't you try being nice to him?
Okay. It's not funny.
Two weeks later, I had thoughts. Thoughts on why Leo abandoned me. Sure, he did that to protect me, but still. I'm just about done. That's Amaya, the one that's tying her shoe. She's learning. She also happens to be the little sister of Nicholas. You guys all know the 2012 brothers, right? They helped Crypto and Ace look after me. Each day, any character would come and visit. But yet, when I had thoughts, I was angry. Not at the other three, but I was furiously angry with Leo. He never told me why he abandoned me until now. Remember how he said that he did that to protect me? That's right. It's just getting into the part. Do you want to look at my drawing?
No, but it has your cousin on there.
I said no!
Pips, what's the matter?
What do you care?
I cared very deeply about you. I'm your cousin. I love you.
Ha! That's why you left me on a stranger's doorstep?
Kendra? No, guys. Pips has the right to be angry. But it's not as simple as you think. It was the year 2022. The Krang was about to rule the world. There wasn't much time. It was very dangerous. And Casey knew what will happen. I didn't know what to do. You were too young to survive the Krang invasion. And I knew you couldn't stay. But I remembered a loyal dog who lived nearby with his owner. He was always kind to the citizens. I knew he couldn't afford to care for both of us. But I hoped he would look after you while we were gone. Dream time is near. You needn't fear. And when you I will be.
Huh? Oh.
Giving up my baby cousin was the hardest thing I've ever done. I did that to protect you. Cousin, you're safe now, and safe may you stay. For I have a prayer just for you. Grow, little cousin, come back someday. Come and deliver us too. I just felt I had no other choice. Don't cry, guys. We understood.
Why didn't you come back for me?
I knew you had a new life. I love you, Pips.
But then I learned. I learned that I should always forgive others when they do something wrong or when they want what's best for me. I learned that any family I'm a part of all know what's best for me. Even friends. I was feeling pretty good about that.
But in that case, now you know how I ended up in this situation. But I know how to break back! Hey, Colton! Bet you can't eat this pie!
Whoa, us boys can handle a little bit of heat. Mm-hmm.
And there you have it, folks. My name is Hamato Kendralina Brooke Kimball, and this is my story.